twist the cap. Come on, tap the bottle and twist the cap. Tap the bottle and twist the cap. And pass around the groove because the groovy know that. Hey yo, hickory dickory dock, I'm running the Brooklyn block. Yes, who's the next to testify and try and penetrate the facts? Diggity don't re me fa sol la si do, I draw back my balls. I'm taking a check and giving it back and cutting no slack. Okay, here I go, shorty chapter 40, oh smash, doing fast, shift your crash, make a dash to the trash, tap the gap, and collide not a lot, not a little. Don't pay to pump the label, take a gutter, don't trip. I got the super califragilistic espiala. So since you're coming to come to this, I get ferocious. Toast this rhyme, smoke this rhyme. Hey, we were rocking upon the mic.
Since the 70s, rap has blown up in a big way. People hear it more today than any other time before. I'm Chris Nriapia, and this assignment will try to make rap clearer and easier to understand, and it will also try to see where rap's going into the future.
From the depths of the sea, back to the block, Snoop Doggy Dogg, funky as the doc. Went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Long Beach is the spot where I serve my cane. Follow me, but you bet not slip, cause 9 tris ain't the years there for me to cleanse out my grip. So I ain't holding nothing back, and once again I got 5 on the 20 sack. It's like that, and as a matter of fact, cause I never hesitate to put a fool on his back.
Yeah, so keep out the manuscript. You see that it's a must we drop gangsta.
Hold up, what's my name?
When I sent this questionnaire around school to a random selected group of people, the first question on it was, what does rap mean to you?
The essence of hip-hop. Poetry to the beat of music. We have no constrictions. We could sing off key. We could sample Tchaikovsky. We can talk about shoelaces if we want to. We can talk about a bullet too.
Rap comes in many different type of categories. When Moses talked to God, God was rapping to Moses about what he should do.
Rap is skills. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want to flex their skills. Everybody want to say that rhyme to have all the other rappers say, damn, I would have never thought of that.
Rap is a type of music.
It's a form of music genre.
It's a form of music with words to a beat.
Rap to me means gangsters, guns, sexism, big trainers, big trousers, in general, big heads.
So let's kick the chorus, please, if you like it. Here we go, where's the tombstone, the room with a back track. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, if this is okay, the breaks with your...
The next question on the questionnaire was, do you think that rap has a good or bad influence on society today? This needed a long answer, so here's a few of the answers that you lot out there wrote. That it promotes sex, drugs, gang warfare, and that it tells the world what's going on in the ghettos of America. So the majority of pupils thought that in one way it was a good thing that black people was going out there performing, doing a good thing. But on the other hand, a lot of you out there thought that you didn't like the way that they told the message. Not all rap is like this, but what the rap that the pupils out there were referring to is gangster rap.
Crazy brother named Ice Cube from the stupid dope gang with an attitude. When I'm caught off, I gotta start off. Kick knowledge and bodies all hauled off. Yo, Trey, what's the sound of my tool? Now you know that I'm about to act a fool. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck down. Cause Ice Cube, a damn so fuck him down. As I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of
Rap is only a 3-letter word, but it consists of many different types of music. The 3 main types are gangster. This includes people like Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Wu-Tang Clan. Then there's R&B. This includes people like Jodeci, Silk, POV and Intro. Then there's funky type of rap. This includes the sounds of The Guru and Souls of Mischief. Imagine rap as a tree with 3 branches: gangster, R&B and funky types. Let's take a closer look at these 3 types of rap. It's a type of rap basically with no real message. It's just like rapping for fun. It's not performed by people from inner cities or ghettos. There's no violence, gang warfare, drugs, sexism, nothing like that. It's just like basically rapping for fun. It can blend with everyone's taste, and it's just people out there making good music.
I do believe you do care. To tell you the truth, I am scared. Some freaky people out there, you know. Just me, I love you. Just me, I need you. Just me, I want you. Just me.
So now you know the flavor. It's not about the stuff I gave you. And my behavior is based on strong feelings I have of you and me. It's like a bond, a treasure. Not to be corny, but word. I want to give you all the joy that you deserve. I know we argue. Sometimes I start to annoy you, but we should
If you want me, give me your love. If you need me.
R&B is rap with a slow tempo and loving words. In the 80s, disco killed the wonderful sounds of Temptations, Diana Ross and Supremes, Black Soul. After the era of disco, the black soulful sounds came back, but the times had changed. The soulful sounds had gone more sexier and more heard. This was the start of rhythm and bass, or better known as R&B.
You think about capabilities. We know that you like our sounds. This groove is getting down. When you think of Jodeci, you think of our capabilities. We know that you like our sound. And this groove is getting down. Oh yeah, can I get some Silks in the house?
The R&B singers were designed to be at home, on the street and in the bedroom. The slickly dressed Casanovas let rap and hip-hop come into their image, whether it be in their lyrics, dress or attitude.
Hip-hop is like, I guess, our attitude. Because the way we perform, you know, the way we act, or even our ballads, you know, might be kind of hip-hop-ish. The way we dress is hip-hop-ish, you know, whatever. But it's more to do with our attitude, I guess, you know, because, I mean, so far as our performance is like a street attitude, so they call it hip-hop.
In the 60s, 70s and early 80s, blacks had no jobs and no money, so the phrase whining, dining and candle lighting didn't really apply to black people. The affection shown to each other was a more sexual one, and this rubbed off onto their music. The proper definition of an R&B track would be a black person's love song with a little bit more life put into it. Groups like Shy, Jodeci, Silk and Intro all have different appeals to both men and women. For example, Jodeci, they have an appeal to women because they're handsome, they're smartly dressed, they're good looking, and they say sweet things to their women. I love you, I want you, I want to do this, I want to do that. And at the same time, they also have appeal to both men as well, because men see Jodeci on stage saying all these things to their women, and they think, hey, look at Jodeci, they're saying loving words to their women, and they still have their rough image and wear big black boots and tough images. So really, R&B says message to the opposite sex, but the same sex still does take note.
Turn your radio up. What? It's us. It's us. Yeah, listen to the cut. It's our style. Our style. Your style. Stop. Hey, yo, wake up. Let me show you something. Listen to the way they flip the metaphors and phrases. Listen, listen. minute. Remember the tape you shot around a while back?
Wasn't that your voice?
Now they gotta step down.
Yo, man, that's sweated. The show why they call you Mr. Funky. Yo, Lord Jazz, pass me some of that brass monkey.
Here come the Lords, Mr. Funky, don't you see me? I told you we were coming. You suckers didn't believe me. The skipper, my Lord styles look like Jack the Ripper. I'm hanging out the rappers like the girl hangs on my zipper. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Stop me, you stingy, knock the past that brass monkey. I step up on stage, everyone knows who I am. Dressed on like Teddy Riley and I jam. Oh, jam. Give me the mic and watch me wax that ass. Keep the camera moving because I'm kinda fast. You can trip, you can flip, you can even slip a dip, but you'll never ever rip. Funky style is good as this because you sound like you're good, you might as well be your finger. So when I come around, they'll try to be down, you think the sound. Cause here comes the Lords of the Underground. Here come the Lords, 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 here come the Lords. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky.
Lord Jazz, hit me one time for the people, cause I bet they're not believing that you come from Cleveland. Mix the funk with the soul, so they boom it in the trunk and play it loud as hell, so they feel like they're drunk. Now I'm back and forth and back. You see, he always help me out when I get wet to his tracks. So peace to Mr. Funky, but look at all the monkey. And Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky.
Mr. Funky Man, let's do it all. Mr. Funky Man, let's do it all. Excuse me, Mr. Funky Man.
Lord Jazz the name, so watch me scratch it in your brain. It's simple, so watch me rock these tracks like a train. I freak it with the cut, now I freak it with the rhyme. Just to let you know, I can hit you one time with the scratch and a rap, cause you know I'm all that. And those who said I couldn't, I see your hands clap, you heard it. My lips spits quick like Wordsworth, and I'm quick to do a DJ when he's walking on my turf.
Two turntables, I would say he's nice.
Wow, that's right, y'all, that's my man. DJ Lord Jazz on the wheels. Lords of the Underground, 1993. All you other rappers better get your thing together. Here come the Lord. This is the fly talk of Mr. Funky. Here to tell you about my man who helps provide the funk. Lord Jazz, hit me one time, show your skills. Lords of the Underground.
Going back to question 3 on the questionnaire, do you think that rap has a good or bad influence on society today? And a lot of them said that they didn't agree with the way that rappers got their message across. Well, what they were talking about was gangster rap. Gangster rap is rap coming from the gangs and ghettos of America. Rappers in some stage of their lives that would have been involved in violence, crime, and this, drugs.
Water thing, but the street thing that everybody goes through. You know, whether you're a civilian or a gangbanger or a drug dealer or an addict, you know what I'm saying? All aspects of life that we've been through, you know.
Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane.
The issues on the drug debate are complex and emotional. But one thing is sure, whether vilified or praised, marijuana will be with the music industry for a long time.
But one thing that many people don't understand is gangster rap is real. These things that rappers are telling us about in their raps do really happen in the streets of America. The message that rappers want to get across is, this is real, but do you want to play?
Professional liar, schoolboys admire, young girls desire, very few live to retire. You're high rollers, young high rollers. We just wanted to show people just how glamorous that life is, you know? And so the whole video was set up to say, yeah, when I want kids to look at it and say, man, that's what I want to be, that's what I want to be. Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look cool? But the end of the video is when all of a sudden there's these people that come in, and I wanted to make sure you wouldn't know whether they were the cops, whether they were the robbers, who were they? And that's the whole idea of Ice-T music. It's not to say it's wrong, it's just to say, this is how it is. Now, do you want to play? And I ain't got no reason to lie to you.
I still call it reality rap, you know, because, you know, our stuff is much more than just talking about gangster things. Our stuff is talking about the social climate. So, to me, it means a network of information.
No more make-believe. We killed that era now. Now it's real. I'm rhyming about the Bronx. It's a place that you could point to on your map The street I'm rhyming about, it really exists. There are real battles. We are for real.
So next time, don't do what you see and listen for a message in a gangster rap track.
Yo, roll the dice, man. Roll the dice. Yo, so it's going down like that.
From the slums of Shaolin, Wu-Tang Clan strikes again. The RZA, the Juzza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, U-Guard, Ghostface Killer, and the Method.
M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man. Hey, you, get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. Who be getting down when they come to a jam? Here I am. I am the method man, patty cake, hey, the method man. No need skip, beat, jet for Peter Pan. Peanut butter, cause I'm not butter. In fact, I snap back like a rubber man. I be Sam I am, and I don't eat green eggs and ham. Now the hit ya, when they got there, you'll be like, oh, that's the jam. Turn it up, now hear me get up, wild, I'm about to blow, light me up. Upside, downside, inside and outside, hitting you from every angle, there's no doubt I am the one and only method man, the master of the plan, rap like Saran, rap with some of this and some of that. Hold on, what? I thought I saw a putty tat over there, but I think he meant to beware of the diggy right here. Yippee, yeah, yo, like the acceptance in your average flow, coming like raw, ooh, chico. Tell me how you like it so far, baby boy. The poetry's in motion, coast to coast it. Rub it on your skin like lotion. What's the commotion? Oh my lord, another corn chop by the Wu-Tang sword. Hey, like that. It's the method man, ain't no fans about it. It's the method, right, y'all. Get your White House, get your meth, get your skins. Don't forget your orny, and we gonna do it like this. I got fat bags, I got White House. And I'm about to go get lifted. Yes, I'm about to go get lifted. I got myself a 40. I got myself a shorty. And I'm about to go and stick it. Yes, I'm about to go and stick it. H-U-F-F-Hop. And I pop, flow like snow. When the go wind's rolling soon, I hit the mic like boom. Go to talk about it like there it go. Question, what exactly is a penny raider? Ill behavior, savior, or major flavor? All of the above, oh yeah, plus I do so. Also flamming the man, call me super. Not an average Joe, with an average flow. Do an average thing, with average. Yo, I'm super, I make a bitch squirm from my super sperm. Check it, I give it to you raw but naked. I smoke past the method, let's get lifted as a kick ballistic. Missiles and shoot game like a pistol. Clip is loaded when I click bang, bang. A Wu-Tang slump hits your brain. J-U-M-P jump and I thump. Make girls ropes like pumping Humpty Hump. Wow, the selling style is all in me. Child, the whole damn L is calling me. B-A-N-T-Y, R-A-I-D-E-R, mad raw. I don't cry, meaning no one can burn or toss and turn me. Ooh, I'll be the super sperm. Chim-chim-money, chim-chim-cheree. Freak the flow and flow fancy free. Now how many licks does it take for me to hit the Tootsie Roll center of a break? Beating, don't sleep, the dude's mad deep. Wu-Tang, making my like bleach. So to each and every crew, you clear like glass, I can see right through. Your whole damn bras, you're catching them all. That's your business, you didn't have wins to begin with. I'm the M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T-H-O-D, man. Here I am, the method man.
Straight from the slums of Shaolin. Wu-Tang killer bees on a swarm.
Your soul have just been trickled through the 36 chambers of death, kid.
Keep recording, Mike. Just looking back to question 9 on the questionnaire, do you think that rap is a black thing? 90% said that the artists were black, but the audience was mixed. So just to prove that rap is a black thing from the artist's point of view, just look at this. Chili Tea, Vanilla Ice and Snow are all white rappers who have flunked and failed on the hip-hop scene. But one white rap group has really taken the hip-hop scene with a vengeance. The group, the House of Pain.
flavor, like Stephen King writes horror. If I was a Jew, then I'd light a menorah. I got rhymes for ya, excuse me, senora. Are you a whore? Are you a lady? Is it Erica Boyer or Marsha Brady?
Apologizing for being white.
Yeah, no, I said that. Yeah, we don't make no excuses or kiss nobody's ass and ask permission to do what we're doing. What we do is we make the music we want to make, and if people want to accept us, that's fine. And it just so happens that going about it the way we did, I mean, the whole audience that built our record and started our record taking off was a black audience. And it was because mad kids told me that they respected what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? That we weren't coming out trying to say, oh, please let us rap, you know, we're white boys, but no, we ain't about that. It's like, nah, fuck that, we can do this. We're good at it. Let us do it. Just listen. If you don't think we're good, don't buy our record.
3 words, folks. House of Pain. Okay? 3 more words. St. Patrick's Day. Okay? Guy's got his own day. Guy's got his own parade. U2 doesn't have their own parade. Don't talk to me about U2. Those guys aren't Irish. Those guys wear berets. They're French.
With the exception of the House of Pain, rap is a black thing from the artist's point of view. Why? Why though is rap a black thing? In the 60s, 70s and 80s, black people needed to be heard. The only thing that whites had in contact with black people was the music that they produced. Especially in gangsta rap, black people were telling messages to the world of all different types of subjects. This is when the black people of America started to get heard. So the whole explanation of why rap is a black thing, it's like a cycle. We've agreed that it's a black thing from the artist's point of view. Therefore, if it's a black thing from the artist's point of view, it's obviously got to be black people. Black people have been involved in rap from the early 60s because they all wanted to do the same thing, and that was to tell the world what was happening. They wanted to tell the world their message, say their piece of what life was like for a black citizen in America from the early 60s, early 70s and early 80s. More and more black people started to say their messages through rap music. That's why it's one of the most popular types of music today.
The B-boys held up a mirror to the black inner city when times were tough and getting tougher. What started as a party movement became a protest movement, and the rhymes follow suit. From throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, to don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, makes me wonder how I keep them going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep them going under. My brother's doing fast on my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night, can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone and scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a bum education, double-digit inflation, can't take the train to the job. There's a strike at the station. Me on King Kong, standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, a mid-range migraine cancer.
As far as the message is concerned, all records prior to that were frivolous, happy-go-lucky, party, let's get down. This particular record had to be created by somebody who lived and understood urban America.
Oh yeah, question number 8 on the questionnaire. Do you think that rap is getting more popular and recognised today, or less popular and unrecognised? Of course, it's getting more and more popular today. A lot of rap have been commercialised, things like K7, Fresh Prince, and the classic House of Pain track, Jump Around. Right. And lastly, where is rap going into the future? Up. It's getting bigger and bigger. Over the last couple of years, rap has just had a massive increase in size, popularity and demand. Over the years, extras have been added to rap just to make it sound that little bit better by DJs and MCs. The biggest changes that spring to mind is the scratch and the break.
DJ Divine was responsible for the scratching on our theme tune. Here he is with the lowdown of scratching.
Well, basically, it started in the early 80s with simple scratch styles by Grandmaster Flash like this.
Dope!
And as it came on to about 85, 86, it progressed with styles like with Jazzy Jeff and Howie T doing stuff like this. And as the years went by, about 87, Transformers started coming in with Jazzy Jeff doing simple stuff like this, using the switch. Now in the 90s, styles got a lot faster, there's a lot more slurs in it and different things, like DJ Scratch, who's leading the way at the moment, doing stuff like this.
Flash is very innovative. The idea of scratching. He apparently is the one who, along with some other people, really invented it and popularized the idea of zigga, 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 playing the records backwards and so on.
Well, a break is the climatic part of the record. I made it a point to figure out how can I make this thing a smooth transition. Just keep this break that's maybe 30 seconds and make it go for like 5 minutes.
Well, a break is that certain part of a record, but it's that certain part where it breaks down to an instrumental that people just get wild on the dance floor and just start acting crazy, and you just keep mixing that forward and back, backward and forward, and the crowd just go crazy. You can make that little 1 second or 5 seconds become a minute or a half an hour if you want, you know, that certain beat that just gets you wild.
So there you have it. I hope that this has helped you to understand rap better and taught you to look for a message next time you listen to a hip-hop track. Rap is one of today's biggest types of music genre. It all started to get heard when black people wanted to say their message to the world. Rap is a big part of black history and it's forever going forward.
That's cool.